Her tirade is laced with profanity.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the most infamous times when aggressive, rude, entitled, and belligerent Karens got some much-deserved consequences for their terrible actions.
Throw food in someone's face and you may be arrested.
Number 10. Burnt Justice.
This man had a total meltdown in a McDonald's drive-thru.
A customer named Elazar Ravello regularly frequented a McDonald's in Miami Springs, Florida for a meal. But in August 2023, he exploded in rage when he discovered he was charged more than usual and argued with staff.
He started insulting me, calling me names, insulting the guy in the back.
After manager Stephanie Restuccia admonished him for his insults and was handing him a cup of coffee at the drive-thru, Ravello smacked the beverage from her hand, spilling the hot contents over her arm before he drove off.
He just matched the coffee and it went all over me. I have one here, I have another one here, and I have one upper on my arm.
Sadly for Ravello, it was captured on the fast food chain's CCTV. He was charged with felony battery and was ordered to stay away from the restaurant and Restuccia. And all of this was apparently due to Ravello being overcharged by a penny. Number 9. Vicious vitriol. It'll never stop being astonishing when people experiencing horrible treatment keep their composure.
Please leave.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Please leave.
You're going to be leaving soon, too. I promise you that.
In 2021, at a Ross Dress for Less store in St. Louis, Missouri, a Karen, later identified as Lisa Zoner by internet sleuths, had gotten into an argument with the manager for an undisclosed reason and was being asked to leave the shop. Regardless, while the manager was calm and collected, Zoner was not. On top of uttering multiple insults and swearing at the worker, Zoner also threw in some slurs. Yet, the whole time, the manager remained calm and collected.
Hey, have a good day.
After the video went viral, Zoner was shamed publicly for her terrible behavior. Number 8. Store slap. Some people think they can behave poorly and get away with it. Not this time. In 2015, a Karen walked into a Chevron gas station in Salt Lake City, Utah, and was rude, causing the assistant manager to deny her authorization for the pump. After she was shown proof she wasn't charged after swiping her card, the Karen slapped the employee before trying to make a hasty exit. Well, not on this manager's watch. She grabbed the fleeing Karen, put her in a headlock, and took her to the ground. As well as dealing with things the hard way, the manager directed other employees to call the cops, who later arrived and escorted the slappy Karen from the station. Number 7. Crawfish Karen.
A racist rant caught on camera.
It's bonkers that some people think they can utter slurs on camera and still don't think there'll be any consequences. But that's what happened with one Karen in 2022 at the seafood restaurant King Cajun Crawfish in Orlando, Florida. The woman claimed her shrimp was off, even though she reportedly ate 3 and wanted a refund. When manager Kristen Wynn denied the request, the Karen launched into an anti-Chinese rant.
Wynn checked with the kitchen, found the shrimp to be okay, and told the woman she couldn't refund her.
However, Wynn, who has Vietnamese heritage and was born in the U.S., claimed the woman took a to-go container for her apparent spoiled meal.
I've never had anybody tell me go back to your own country or I was born here, so I don't know where I should go back to, you know what I mean?
After the video went out, on top of the cops investigating, the Karen's business was inundated with negative reviews. Unfortunately, a similar establishment was caught in the crossfire. Number 6. Pizza problem. When a Karen doesn't get what they want after ranting and arguing, they have one more trick up their sleeves: aggression. In 2021, Sweets Williams, a manager at Pizza Hut restaurant, had to deal with the complaints of a Karen who wanted a refund. She claimed her pie was a thin crust and was missing sauce on the pizza.
But there's no sauce on here. There's not. You show me the sauce.
But that didn't stop her from consuming a sizable portion. Getting nowhere, the woman knocked the box off the counter, spilling its contents on Williams.
Damn!
Before she could escape, Williams, who claimed she was spat on, followed the Karen into the parking lot where more shouting continued and the manager stood up for herself and took on her aggressor.
Prior to that Karen encounter, did you have any other Karen encounters?
Not as severe as that one.
Number 5, acting up. Instead of focusing on her career as an actor and performing at the iconic Edinburgh Fringe Festival, Sophie Gattaker decided that being a menace to her neighbors was more important.
I feel a bit confused, actually.
About the show?
No, it's about life.
Oh. Is there something we can sort out in 8 to 10 minutes? No, okay.
She had taken umbrage with the Chipping Forecast restaurant near her in Notting Hill, England. Gattaker had repulsively maligned manager Hamza Ahmed several times and eventually ended up slapping him. She then returned weeks later and took on the owner. Gattaker was arrested and eventually sentenced for her attacks. She was conditionally discharged for 2 years and fined, plus owed compensation to both victims.
Anyway, who's watching this?
Probably everyone.
Thousands of people.
I'm going to say.
Really?
There's thousands of
It's
people.
on YouTube
Yeah.
right now. People.
Yeah.
Number 4, Burger Battle.
Have it your way.
Employee benefits are fun, but they often come with conditions, which is something that Octavia Anderson was displeased with in 2018. She walked into the Burger King restaurant she worked at in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and asked for a discount on her order. However, since Anderson wasn't working that day, it was denied. When the manager arrived and confirmed there was no discount, Anderson went behind the counter and reportedly attacked the manager. As the pair were locked in battle, other employees fought to separate them and eventually succeeded. But Anderson continued rampaging by attempting to kick the owner and throwing items around before storming out. She was later arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Number 3, Billionaire Entitlement.
Hello, I'm Patrick Carroll, and today I'm going to take everybody through a day in the life of me, basically.
After the pandemic, as if it already wasn't gross enough to begin with, everyone knows that spitting on people is a big no-no. Yet billionaire property developer Michael Patrick Carroll apparently decided this was appropriate in his actions in a restaurant in 2023.
It's just a great way to start the day.
At the Japanese restaurant Hiyakawa in Miami, Florida, Carroll kept trying to interact with a woman who was on a date with another man. At one point, he reportedly tried to follow her into the bathroom. When the maitre d', Angel Weil, blocked him, Carroll seemingly spat in his face as he left. The developer had reportedly already been banned from several other restaurants. In the aftermath, Weil filed a lawsuit against Carroll for his antics.
Thanks for tuning in.
Number 2, Soup Justice.
You just still continue to yell, make a scene.
In 2021, Amanda Martinez stormed into the Sol de Jalisco restaurant in Temple, Texas to pick up a to-go order, but claimed the soup was so hot that it melted the plastic lid. After confronting manager Janelle Broland and not getting what she wanted, she continued to argue with her.
I, of course, offered her refunds and was trying to get her either a replacement meal or just something completely different if she wasn't in the mood for soup anymore.
As Broland threatened Martinez with calling the cops due to her behavior, the customer threw the spicy soup in the manager's face before running away.
My eyes were stinging so bad, they were burning, and the spices were all inside of the top part of my nose.
Unfortunately for her, the police later located Martinez and charged her with assault, to which she pleaded no contest. On top of being banned from the restaurant, she was given a 15-month deferred adjudication, 6 days of jail work release, and fined $800.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, No Fun Fundraiser.
You screamed at me from across the store like you were in your own living room. You're an animal.
Her tirade is laced with profanity.
Sometimes it's the simplest requests that cause a Karen to explode in rage. In 2016, at a Michaels store in Chicago, Illinois, Jennifer Boyle was asked by an employee and the manager, Holly, whether she wanted to purchase a reusable bag. Boyle, who had another intense incident previously at a Pete's coffee shop, launched into a rant filled with racial themes. At one point, she claimed she was being discriminated against because of how she voted. However, during the filmed altercation, which later was released online, Holly remained calm throughout.
The situation got so out of control, and the thing is, people need to see this.
After the video gained traction, a GoFundMe by witness Jesse Grady for the verbally abused manager was put together. The target of $400 was eventually smashed as folks donated over $30,000.
I spoke by phone with the woman seen in the video tonight. She says she still believes that she was the victim of discrimination, and this whole incident has been blown out of proportion.
Have you ever witnessed a Karen get confronted? Let us know in the comments.
Get the hell out of my restaurant right now. Get out. Get out.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.